I actually made bread dough for the first time recently. As the host of a cooking show on television and the internet for almost 20 years, and the author of 3 cookbooks, I've seen dough made a million times, but I never made it myself. So I followed some instructions and watched firsthand the miracle of yeast making that which is flat and lifeless grow into a marvelous and aromatic and alive thing that is the basis of consumption for eons. It's interesting. It doesn't really take much yeast to make dough. A little bit goes a long way to permanently change flour and water. It's good to reflect on how yeast adds life to things, and a seemingly insignificant amount makes a huge difference. The kingdom gives us life here on earth and calls us to be more alive. There's a certain cultural anesthesia out there, isn't there? Trying to numb us to pain and sadness, injustice and prejudice. When we open ourselves to the kingdom, we grow together and individually, and we come to new life. We can live our lives on earth without faith. We probably know people who do this, but there's a flatness to all of that. Life blossoms with faith. Life has meaning with faith. And you and I are called to find the yeast of the kingdom and work it into our life. Then there's the amount. We could conclude by saying, well, you need to be a priest or an archbishop or a cardinal to live faith vibrantly. But that's not so. The smallest of gifts, the mustard seeds, make a huge difference, we're told. Another thing about yeast is that once it's in the dough, it's changed forever. Sounds a little baptismal, doesn't it? Once we have the yeast of the kingdom within us, we're changed forever. We can't take it out. So let's live the yeast of faith. Let's look to others to share this gift with. Once incorporated, the dough of the people of God comes to life, grows, and changes forever. I continue to practice dough making. It takes time to master it. So does faith. Lord, give us the yeast of the kingdom, that we may grow in your love and be changed forever by a newness and a hope that proclaims you in all we say and do.